I love the script, the second draft. It looks great to me. I mean, whoever all worked on it has done a great job so far.
On the Mask movie, the thinking right now is, and we'll probably work on it this weekend, kind of behind the scenes, is that I would shoot the scenes with my wife. That Lonnie would shoot the scenes that we're going to do virtually, where there'll be my wife and whoever plays the stranger, and that Bee's husband would shoot her side of the phone conversation. So we'd have these three units that will have to be thought through and combined. So in the end, we'll have almost like, three directors, because each person will have considerable latitude in how they visualize the thing.
So how do you match those three different cameras?
I have no idea.
To be determined.
To be determined.
Well, Lonnie shoots an MOB movie. Carl shoots in what?
Well, an advantage that we'll have and that we have to think through is that Bee's kitchen can have one kind of lighting, and we'll only have one camera there. And then Rachel's bathroom will have a different kind of lighting, but again, there's only one camera there. And we go into the restaurant, again, that's another situation. Although Lonnie's going to have the biggest challenge in trying to get, because those characters do have to match pretty much. You got to look like they're sitting in the same place. So that'll be the challenge.
When I went through the script, on each scene, Carl, I put from my viewpoint, medium shot, close up, medium shot, close up, establishing shot. Do you want that kind of input, or are you going to do that from your call this weekend, or security script comments?
I'd like to encourage everybody to go through that exercise, if not for the whole script, at least for a scene or from it, and make it some little sketches, and think about how people are supposed to be dressed, and what the background is supposed to look like, that, because that's those are just basic skills. How do you visualize the restaurant? What kind of table are they sitting at? You've got the problem of Rachel walking in to the table. I mean, how do you convey that if we're going to do this with somebody sitting in front of a laptop? Do we need additional shots that can't be done virtually? So there's all these kind of angles. So there's a lot to get a hold of in this thing. And
are we talking about the bath? Are we talking about the script? I don't recall writing bathroom.
No, you didn't. I put it in. So when Rachel takes your call, B, she's going to be in the bubble bath.
Well, the only input that I have is the guy in the restaurant with the mask and the gloves and the hat. No matter how hard Rachel tries to get to see his face, he's not going to let her see the face. He's scared. He's annoyed. And if you can keep that in that.
I was just looking at John. John, you'd make a good waiter. And then Paul would probably make a good stranger.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
One other point is we wanted to have a movie or about how we go about making movies. And I think, Sunny, did you kind of say that maybe you would do that?
Oh, yes, I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out how this is going to happen with this movie.
This morning we're shooting some scenes from our movie, The Red Mask, which is a mistaken identity comedy. And this is a kind of an ambitious project because we're trying to combine live action, green screen, and zoom all into one project. Story takes place in La Cucina restaurant. So we've got some arrivals and departures. And this morning we're shooting the arrivals and departures part of the script. Is we're trying to get the exposure right. She's going to come out of bright sunlight into the shadow. When I say action, I want you to just walk right up, and we'll try it a couple times. Rolling, action. Action. Hand down. You're going to have the glasses on. It's good. I like it, whatever it is. Basically, David is walking this way. Rolling, action. From here on, then, Lonnie's going to pick up, he's responsible for everything inside the restaurant. As soon as the characters step through the door, we'll go to green screen for the interiors of the restaurant, and our director, Lonnie, who will be doing the interiors, will see both sides on his Zoom monitor. So he'll be able to direct the dialogue back and forth, but we'll be actually shooting it in 2 different studios against the green screen.
Which shot are you talking about? See, we can share this with the meeting so everybody's on the same page here. This is really helpful. Good
Okay.
communication. What table are we talking about?
Okay, go across here and you'll see a table with a mural in the background.
You guys seeing all that? Love it. It's great.
Okay, and then if you advance to the next photo.
Yeah, this is great. Do you have just a shot of that background only?
Yeah, keep going. I got a shot of just the background.
Oh, that is a great. Yeah, that's great. So we could key
Okay,
this.
So here's just the background. So that will give you
Pretty tight. It's really pretty tight.
You don't have to worry about other people in the shot.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. In fact, this is probably the 16:9 that I would take something like this. It's a beautiful background. I would cut this because this is really cool. I could cut this portion in the photo. We could do this in Photoshop. We could actually cut this out and lower it.
Yeah.
We could cut it out and lower it, and then I could build this part of the bar. I could take this part of the bar here and shift it over to where it's behind here. I love this shot.
There's your shot.
Yeah. Now,
She's standing outside there. She doesn't have to be in the bathroom. She's just outside the bathroom, and she's unloading.
This is just great.
Yeah, these are great shots, Carl. There's a lot.
Yeah, this is good. What's nice is we could put other people in to the program, which might make it a little interesting, because we could have somebody here mixing a drink, and they could look over like they're trying to be nosy, and then they could kind of chuckle, or they could roll their eyes. Basically, we have our stock footage. Nice thing is we didn't have to buy.
Lonnie, you want our video and our audio off or what?
You know what? We're recording directly to our camera, so it really doesn't matter in this case.
Okay.
What we do, and if you want to be in gallery view, it'll give you a chance to see everybody's camera. That is a great eye line for an over-the-shoulder shot. So, yeah. So at this point, we would be over Paul's right shoulder, shooting you, and then that would mean that if we were over Paul's right shoulder, he would have to be looking to his left to see you. Okay, so first part of the scene, we're going to have you do a sit down there, Suzanne. This is, do you mind practicing that move, just to sit down and a plop down? So follow her, chin up. I like it. She's coming over, higher, and sit down. A Lysol. Cut.
We go to the same church, but it's been,
My, you are a busy one.
Is it okay if he takes off the glasses though, so the reflection goes away?
You can take it off.
Okay,
The mic came out.
I'll fix that after you sit down.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind.
Hello? Hi, Rachel. You'll never guess who I saw at the supermarket today.
I'm here to meet a man with a red mask. Is he here yet?
The health department has new rules. You must wear a hairnet, gloves, and booties. Here, compliments of management.
I'm so glad you're here already. I'm Rachel, Margot's friend.
Margot? 5'6", 5'7".
May I help you?
Yes, I'm meeting someone. I was hoping that when she arrives, she can show her to my table.
What's her name?
I think this was an ambitious shoot because we were used a lot of movie making techniques, and also this is the first time that we used Zoom to plan and organize and actually shoot a movie. So I think that's very much to our credit. I think that B is very productive in generating these scripts, and I think in this one, you know, we had some comments from everybody on earlier Zoom meetings, which very much improved the script. So I think that is working out pretty well. I think acting's a little bit like riding a bicycle. You know, you don't just get on and ride, you got to practice at it a little bit. So the more you do it, the better you get. I thought our green screens looked really terrific, and particularly compared to some of the early ones that we did. And I thought the fact that we had an organized making of project was a plus. Now, the ones where I think we have room for improvement, and again, you know, break in if you got some comments. I think on a project like this, where different people are going to be shooting different parts of it in different locations at different times, that we could have benefited for some more pre-production planning. Another thing that confused me is I didn't really have a good picture of, you know, line by line in the script, what I was going to shoot and what Lonnie was going to shoot. Again, as part of pre-production, some lighting tests. Then on the stuff that Leo shot, Leo used a less, you know, expensive camera than Lonnie and I used. So there's not much that we can do about that unless we can figure out how to get a better camera into the hands of all the shooters. So a minimum crew might be 3 people instead of an actor and somebody to run the camera and direct. So we can think about that a little bit. But I think overall, considering what we did, that we shot during COVID and everything like that, it all hangs together pretty well. And I think we did a great job on it. So congratulations to everybody who participated.